Hi guys, this is Toby, the BMW genius here at Ferman BMW in Palm Harbor, Florida. And today I get to show you the brand new 2 Series from BMW. So this is the 2022 model, and this is the latest vehicle available from BMW. And there's a lot of features on here that are new in terms of design elements. As you can see, for example, the headlights here, a very aggressive looking headlight. Obviously this is a sporty model with or without the M package. The 2 Series is very sport orientated. And then we can see here you've got the 5-spoke wheels, obviously also an aggressive sporty look completed with that, as well as the black trim you see around the bottom. Now, one of BMW's new design features, as you can see on the side of the car here, are the door handles. So the door handles are actually going to be reached under to open as opposed to above like in the past. And around the back really is, for me at least, one of the most different things to come from BMW so far. So you can see here the tail lights are on the very edge of the outer rear. Now that gives the appearance of a wider car, but compared to the last 2 Series, you can see the car is actually wider. You've got some rear arches here that stick out, whereas the previous generation 2 Series was, in a word, a very skinny looking car, whether that be the previous 230 or M240. This is the 230 and it already looks muscular. So the M2 coming out, obviously the M cars are always wider, is going to be a great looking car. Now, speaking of M cars, this is something we haven't had here in a while, the hood scoop you can see. So this is something that we had on the previous generation M3 and 4 last, which would have been the F80 and the F82. And that just adds to the sculpture of this incredible looking vehicle. Now, as much as I'd love to talk about the exterior of the car, we can jump onto the interior now and we can check out things inside. So as you can see, a lot of the stuff on the inside has kept with BMW's design language, such as the seats. You've got your iDrive 7 there in the middle, as well as a familiar display behind the steering wheel, which you can also get live cockpit professional. The main thing on the interior that sticks out really is you've got this quilting here on the inside, this almost diamond pattern, and then the door handle here. So it feels like you're going 100 miles an hour when you're sitting still inside of this car, because everything is just such a sporty aesthetic, along with the metal petals down there. And then if you have been in any of the current BMWs, you'll see everything here looks very familiar. Now, driving impressions. This is based on a 3 Series on the same platform, so it's a lot longer than the previous generation 2 Series, but that also means that it's a lot smoother when you're driving. Obviously, the longer the wheelbase, the smoother the ride. But the first thing that stuck out to me was the steering. The steering is very light. You can really point this thing into a corner even without having to try. Very lightweight car driving. Also, the throttle response is incredible in this car. The way they've tuned this car, it really feels like a larger go-kart. So in terms of the ability to switch on for a sporty, connected drive, or switch off for a nice, relaxed and soothing drive, it can do it both. And that's what makes this car so great. So if you'd like to come down and test drive the vehicle, feel free to call. We can answer any questions you may have and show you around the car in person. Thank you.